Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Out-of-body mystical experiences are more common than you might think. In fact, about 1/3 of people who have been close to death report going through something like this. These experiences often include a strong feeling of peace, the sense of leaving the body, seeing a bright light, and even moving through a tunnel. Many people who believe in a higher power see this as proof of an afterlife. They say it shows that God has a plan for our souls after death. Interestingly, even scientists agree that to truly prove the afterlife exists, someone would have to come back from the dead and explain what happened. But that raises a powerful question. Do near-death experiences give us real proof of life after death? Or can science offer another explanation? Do you think near-death experiences are real proof of the afterlife? Or is it all just science playing tricks on the brain? Let's dive in and explore together. As mentioned earlier, many people who have a near-death experience describe it as deeply positive. They often talk about feeling peaceful, comforted, and less afraid of death. Interestingly, these experiences seem to be shaped by a person's culture. For example, American Christians often say they met Jesus, while Indian Hindus report seeing Yamaraja, the king of the dead. The mystery of near-death experiences is both fascinating and puzzling. So let's take a closer look at what science says about these unusual events. What exactly happens during these moments, and why do so many people experience the same things? In some experiments, scientists used electromagnetic stimulation on this part of the brain and were able to trigger out-of-body sensations in people. These researchers have even outlined a full network in the brain that could explain how spiritual or mystical experiences happen, especially during moments like near-death events. So what does science say about all of this? A recent study by neuroscientists Blanqui, Favre and Villegas offers an interesting explanation. They found that these out-of-body experiences may be caused by disturbances in a specific part of the brain called the temporoparietal cortex. This area is responsible for giving us our sense of self and helping us feel connected to our bodies. The researchers suggest that different parts of the brain working together or being stimulated in different ways can create different types of experiences. For example, when the left side of the brain is more active, people often feel a change in their sense of time or report the sensation of flying. But when the right side is more stimulated, people are more likely to feel like they are communicating with spirits or hearing voices. Do you think our brain alone can create such powerful experiences, or is there something more beyond science? Let's keep exploring the mystery together. These brain-based explanations actually match up quite well with many of the mystical experiences people report during near-death situations. The late Carl Sagan, a famous astrophysicist, had a fascinating theory. He suggested that this might be connected to a remembrance of birth, a kind of deep hidden memory. Think about it. A baby moving through the birth canal toward the light of the outside world might feel similar to that tunnel and light experience. So perhaps as we die, our brain taps into that primal memory of being born. But what about those who see a tunnel with a bright light at the end? There's more. When a person is dying, researchers have discovered that the body releases endorphins, the body's natural painkillers. These chemicals are usually released during intense stress, pain or suffering to help calm the body and reduce pain. This rush of feel-good chemicals could explain the peace, comfort, and even euphoria that many people report during a near-death experience. Do you think these peaceful spiritual feelings come only from the brain's response to stress? Or is there something more beyond what science can explain? Let's keep uncovering the mystery. In hospitals, dying patients are often given anesthesia to ease pain. But interestingly, certain anesthetics like ketamine can also cause people to feel as if they're outside their body. Some even report having near-death-like experiences. However, in these cases, it's not a spiritual journey, it's simply a side effect of the drug. That's one reason why ketamine is also used recreationally as a club drug. Some researchers compare near-death experiences to what long-distance runners call a runner's high. This is a state where the body releases endorphins, creating feelings of peace, happiness, and even euphoria. Scientists believe that when a person is dying, the brain may release these same endorphins, which could explain the deep sense of calm and contentment reported by people who have had near-death experiences. In Strassman's study, over half of the participants who were injected with DMT reported having mystical or religious experiences. Many of them felt like they left their bodies, entered another realm, and even communicated with non-human beings. From 1990 to 1995, Dr. Rick Strassman, a professor of psychiatry at the University of New Mexico, conducted a fascinating study using a powerful psychedelic drug called DMT, or N,N-dimethyltryptamine. This chemical is often referred to as the spirit molecule because of the intense otherworldly experiences it produces. If a drug like DMT can create such vivid spiritual experiences, does that mean our brain can simulate the afterlife? Or are these drugs simply unlocking a door to another dimension? What do you think?